Hey Cancer, what's going on guys? It's your boy, I'm for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your December 2021 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. All that information is going to be linked down in the description below. So Cancer, let's go ahead and get on into it and see what we got going on. Starting out with your current energies for the month of December. Let's go ahead and have a look what current energies are coming in here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their December 2021. What current energies do we got coming in here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout December 2021. What do we got? We got here the Two of Cups, we also got here the Four of Cups, and we got here the Star card. So, you could be connecting with an Aquarius possibly, considering that the Star card did come out, but you got here a Two of Cups, a Four of Cups, and a Star card. So, it's kind of like interesting because the Two of Cups is an energy of feeling connected. It's about feeling very connected, right? And the Star card is about feeling like you're pulled into some sort of alignment. But when you have the Four of Cups kind of smack right in the middle of it, that is an interesting kind of take, because the Four of Cups is an energy of feeling ignored. It's the energy of pushing away opportunities. It's the energy of just like pushing away that cup that's trying to come on in for you. So Cancer, something here I feel is trying to come in for you, but you're not letting yourself have it. So I almost kind of feel like you're blocking your own manifestation here. You're blocking something you want, because the Two of Cups is the energy of like, I know what I want, I feel connected to what I want, but the Four of Cups is saying you're not getting it. So the Star card here, how could something fall into alignment if you're not willing to accept it? So I feel like you're in this energy of wanting something, but little do you know, you're actually pushing it away from you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and clarify this Four of Cups. How is Cancer pushing away something that they want? And what do we got? We got here the Page of Wands, and then we also got here the Five of Pentacles. So it's the energy of being able to dream and to imagine what it feels like to have what it is you want, but at the same time, when you do that, you feel like, I'm only imagining, you know? I can daydream as much as I want, but I can't have it, is what you're telling yourself. Because that Five of Pentacles is you being in the energy of lack, Cancer. So basically, you're in a position to where Page of Wands, you can daydream about what you want, you can fantasize about what you want, but you don't necessarily truly believe you can have it. And that's where the Five of Pentacles comes into play. That's where the energy of lack tends to come into play for you guys, okay? The thing about the law of attraction is that if you feel like you're lacking what you want, you're not going to get it. In order to manifest what you want, you have to feel like it's already here, you have to feel like you already have it, you gotta not even necessarily act as if, but become what it is you want, you know? So I think that stuff is very important. For example, let's say you want to be a very successful business owner. In order to do that, you got to shift into that person. You know, what would a business owner do on a daily basis? What would a business owner dress like? What would a business owner start doing for their business? You gotta become that person, become that character. You gotta basically shift into that energy in order to manifest it into your life. I hate using the term act as if. I know a lot of people say that, but it's not about acting, you know? You don't wanna act what you wanna become. You just simply wanna become it. So guys, instead of believing that you cannot have or acquire what it is you want, instead of only imagining it and only daydreaming about it, you have to shift into what you want. So don't act as if, just become it, okay? And I know that that sounds weird, I know that it sounds difficult, but it's honestly a lot easier than you think. For example, you want to be that business person, start dressing like a business person would. Start doing things that a business person would be doing, right? Let's say your special business is real estate. Start looking at different types of properties that you could show people. Start looking at different type of properties that you can invest your money into. Start dressing like how a realtor would dress. Start finding out the terms and communications and all that stuff that they use, right? Basically, embody those types of energies, because then you'll align into becoming that real estate businessman or businesswoman. All right, so as far as I'm getting here so far for your December, I definitely see that there is something here you want, but you are pushing it away, whether you intend to or not, because of that lack energy, because of that Five of Pentacles. Being in that energy of lack is always going to give you lack. So if you're in that space where you're like, yeah, I want to be a business person, but I'm just not that person. Well, you're never going to be that person if you keep telling yourself that you cannot shift into what you want to be. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what you're dealing with, Cancer, throughout the month of December. What is Cancer going to be dealing with throughout December 2021? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We got here a Knight of Pentacles. Moving forward from that, we also got here the the Nine of Pentacles. We got here the Four of Swords, and we got here the Hierophant. So, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Well, first things first, the Knight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. It's an energy of like having to become more comfortable with being more confident in yourself. I think that a lot of you guys have been trying to work on that, you know? I think you have actually been working on trying to get out of the lack mentality. You've tried to become more comfortable in yourself. You're working on becoming more confident. But with the Four of Swords to the Hierophant, you feel like no matter what, you just can't commit to it. You know what I'm picking up on, Cancer? I'm getting dark passenger vibes. What do I mean by dark passenger? Well, there's this side of you, Cancer, that is incredibly positive, incredibly believing in yourself and supporting yourself, but then there's also this dark side of yourself that kind of just taps into this very negative headspace that tends to take over and tends to tell you you're not good enough and tends to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, and it tends to take over. Like, I believe everybody wholeheartedly has a dark passenger within themselves. Everybody has their light selves, you know, their highest vibrational self, but everybody also has their dark passenger. And when the dark passenger takes over, it's just like negative, 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 self-sabotage, 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 you know? So that's the thing. You found it very hard to stick to a routine of being positive while actively working towards your goals, because every now and then the dark passenger says, you're not sticking to this routine, Cancer. I'm gonna make sure you sabotage yourself, okay? Now, in regards to how the dark passenger is born, it could be born because of society within you. It could be born because of the environment in which you were brought up in. It could be born from the people around you and what they've told you and the energies you've consumed growing up, usually within your childhood. But at the end of the day, despite the fact of how the dark passenger was born within you, I feel like everybody has one. Everybody has that negative side of themselves that will sabotage them till the end. So, Cancer, you found it very hard to stay consistent with actively working towards your goals with a positive mentality and staying in the mindset of abundance rather than lack, because the dark passenger would step in every now and then and kind of check you and say, well, Cancer, you can't do this. Cancer, you're not capable of this. So that dark side of yourself would always shoot you down. So I feel like that's the energy you're dealing with, you know? You're dealing with that dark passenger, and that's essentially one side of you that's getting in the way of what you want. All right, let's go ahead and have a look here and see where things are going for Cancer. Where are things going for Cancer throughout December 2021? We got here the Queen of Pentacles. We also got here a Five of Wands, and we got here the Empress card. So, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Empress card. You're trying. I think you're trying really hard to escape from that conflict and that dark side of yourself. You're finding it very difficult, though. It's a struggle for sure, Cancer. Because one of the biggest reasons it's a struggle to escape the darker sides of ourselves or the more negative sides of ourselves is because it becomes so habitual, okay? The more comfortable you've been with being negative towards yourself, towards the world, towards things that you're experiencing, the more and more it becomes a habit. And a lot of people form negative habits throughout their lifetimes, and even though they don't intend to, and it doesn't make you a bad person that you do that, it's something that's so common. Like, I formed many negative habits over my lifetime, you know? And there's still some habits to this day that I haven't broke through. There's still some habits to this day that I haven't positively reinforced and, you know, replaced it with a better habit. So at the end of the day, I think all humans on a very human nature level are always going to struggle with bad habits, with negative habits, right? Of just being in a negative energy. So Cancer, because it's something you've been very used to, it's become a habit for you, and it's become very hard to break free from that. So the thing about the month of December, to break free from the dark passenger, is essentially going to have to be you guys positively reinforcing every time you notice that you are being negative upon yourself or putting negativity out into the world. So every time you notice that you are self-sabotaging, that you are putting yourself down, or that you are putting negative energy into the world, you have to bring into your awareness that you just put that negativity out there. And once you bring that into your awareness, you therefore have to say, okay, it's time to replace that negativity that I just put into myself or the world with something positive. So that's called positive reinforcement. It's about becoming aware of every time you are engaging in any sort of negativity and replacing it with positive thoughts and energies. The more that you do that, the more you build a habit of making positive situations out of negative situations, right? It's about turning the negatives into the positive. So that's how you make a more reinforced lifestyle of positivity. You want a positively reinforcement, and that's going to help you grow, the Empress, okay? It's definitely going to help you grow out of the struggle that you've been dealing with the dark passenger, right? That negative side of yourself. So start forming the habit of bringing forth in a lot more positive reinforcement. Now, I actually saw a video today on TikTok, actually, which I thought was pretty great. I wanted to share it to my Instagram. Apparently I couldn't. I didn't know there were like restrictions on certain videos. Like if you are an owner of a certain video, you can't share it. Like they can decide whether or not you share it. But I want to explain it to you guys. The video was a conversation with some gentleman. I'm not sure what his name was, but he was talking about how to basically destroy negativity from ruining your day. If something bad has happened to you, or if you're in a bad mood, give yourself 5 minutes to just be negative. Only 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes to yell, to scream, to bitch, to moan, to be angry, to be negative, to put yourself down, whatever. Give yourself 5 minutes to engage in all that negativity that's free roaming in your brain, but once that 5 minutes is up, cut it out. Point blank, period. Do not keep fixating on it. Do not allow it to continue to go throughout your day, because if you give yourself that 5 minutes to feel, you therefore can let it go a lot easier. A lot of people that watch my YouTube channel, you constantly hear me tell you, feel your feelings, feel your emotions. It's incredibly important to tap into what you're feeling emotionally, because when you allow yourself to feel your emotions, you process them, you heal them, you release them. So that's why I think that's such a great tactic to do throughout your day, because you're not invalidating your emotions by giving yourself at least 5 minutes to feel them, you know? Granted, there are emotions you don't want to feel. Give yourself 5 minutes if you're in that negative space to just say whatever you want to say, to yell, to scream, to sabotage, to do whatever the hell you want to do. And once those 5 minutes are up, you can even put a timer on your phone, but once those 5 minutes are up, cut that shit out. It's back to that positive mindset. It's back to positive reinforcement. It's back to just being on your shit, you know? That's something that could be very beneficial and help a couple of you guys out, all right? All right, let's go ahead here and take a look and see. Did I already do where things are going? I think I did. I think I said where things are going is Five of Wands here, Empress, Queen of Pentacles. So where things are going for you, Cancer, is that it's still a little bit of a struggle, but it's a struggle you will be able to start overcoming. I definitely feel like in the month of December, you're going to start overcoming this challenge of your dark passenger. Let's go ahead over here and see if there are any dire or important messages coming in here for Cancer throughout the month of December 2021. Are there any kind of dire or important messages coming in here for Cancer? We got here the World card. We also got here the, what is this card over here? The Eight of Wands, and then we got here the Tower. So, the World card, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. If you want things to change, you first must become aware of what the problem is. A lot of people in this world do not see the problems because they lack awareness, and because they lack awareness is the main reason why there are no solutions to their problems. That was a whole ass channeling, Cancer, okay? That was a whole ass channeling, but that's pretty true. A lot of people lack awareness to what their problems are, and because they lack awareness to those problems, they never find a solution. So I think that's really good. It's really neat, actually, how that message came out for you. So the World card, the Eight of Wands, the Tower. Cancer, let's go back to the beginning for a second. Two of Cups. You want something to manifest. You feel connected to something. You have something in your life you want, whether that be love, whether that be money, whether that be relationships, whether that be, you know, connection to yourself, whatever. There's stuff in your life that you want, but you have been in the energy of lack, and let me tell you why. You've been in the energy of lack because every time you've gotten into that positive place where you have tried to feel abundant and you've tried to believe in yourself and you've tried to manifest what you would, like what you desire, and you tried to get into becoming that person, the dark passenger would come out and shut that down. The negative side of yourself would say, no, you're not going to be this person. No, you're not going to be successful. No, 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 no. The dark passenger would come out. And you would let the dark passenger win. Because the problem is that when the dark passenger comes out, it's almost so difficult to just like let it go. It's almost so difficult to just push it away because it consumes the crap out of you. So really, what's going to get you to your goals, what's going to get you to your dreams, Cancer, this month, what's going to get you to alignment to where you want to be in life is having to eliminate that dark passenger. And what we talked about all throughout this reading was basically becoming aware of when the dark passenger is stepping in and not giving it the power to overrun what your higher self is saying to you. Because your dark side is going to tell you, you can't do shit. Your highest vibrational side is going to tell you, you can do anything you want in this whole realm of reality, okay? So, As far as what I'm seeing for you, Cancer, I think that with this World card, the Eight of Wands and the Tower, it's incredibly important in the month of December to become very aware of when the dark passenger is stepping in and to not allow that to overrule what your highest vibrational self wants for you. All right? Like I said, back to that TikTok I was talking about, if you need to give yourself 5 minutes, Cancer, to let the dark passenger take over, if you need to give yourself 5 minutes to let that dark side of yourself talk its shit and say what it needs to say, give yourself that 5 minutes. But once those 5 minutes are up, it's time to positively reinforce more wonderful things back into your life. Get into that habit of positive reinforcement, guys. Remember, the dark passenger is just a negative habit of negative thinking. The more that you positively reinforce things, the more you're going to break negative habits. So keep on focusing on that, okay? Remember, awareness is everything this month, Cancer. The more aware that you guys are, the more successful you're going to be. And just going back real quick to the Five of Pentacles in general, right? The Five of Pentacles is an energy of feeling like you're lacking what you want. Remember this as well, Cancer, in December. If you want to become something, let's have a new example here, Cancer. Let's say you want to become a person who's a really well-known book writer, okay? You want to become a famous writer. If you want to become that famous writer, you need to literally become that famous writer. How do you do that? Well, don't act as if you're becoming it, but instead become it. Start doing things such as taking action to write a novel. Start doing things such as hiring agents to get your book out there. Put your books on Amazon. Put your books on any type of place on the internet. Get somebody to do an audiobook for you, right? Start doing things that a famous writer would. And you will start aligning yourself to that type of lifestyle and to what that type of person will be. So you literally got to just shift into what that person would do and then therefore start doing those things to become that type of person. So make sure that you're not living in the energy of lack where you're saying, well, I want to be that person, but I'm not. Remember, if you're wanting something, it means you don't have it. But if you say that you're becoming something or that you are something, that is affirming that that is what you are. So guess what, Cancer? You want to be a famous book writer? No, I am a famous book writer, and I'm going to start doing exactly what I need to do to become that person. I am taking action to be that book writer, okay? So do not let yourself get caught up in that energy of lack, all right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and cut over here to the outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout December 2021, what is going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer? And what do we got? We got here the Wheel of Fortune. Significant change is ahead for you guys. I like that. Wheel of Fortune says one cycle is ending, a new cycle is beginning. And the cycle that's ending for you is the reign of the dark passenger. The dark passenger shall not rule over this kingdom any longer. What will rule is your highest vibrational self. I like that. Wheel of Fortune. That's what's changing here. It's about exiting out the cycle of the reign of the dark passenger so that a new era can arise of your highest vibrational self. I like it, Cancer. I like it a lot, baby. Cancer, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Really appreciate it. I really thoroughly enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys did as well. This was a really good one. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love, Cancers, and have yourselves a fantastic rest of your December, and I'll see you guys later. Much love, Cancer, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.